Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from rainy Costa Rica. Tonight's topic is going to be narcissistic relationship, the spectrum of emotions. Think about that for a minute, guys. If you like the content, please subscribe. So, what does this mean, the spectrum of emotions? It means that when you are in the narcissistic relationship, your emotions are being toyed with, they're being played with, they're being manipulated, they are being everything but native and or natural to you. In other words, remember, the narcissist wants to control your emotions. They want to control your reactions. They want to control virtually everything about you. And they do this for a period of time until they don't, which is when you end the narcissistic relationship in any capacity. But the spectrum of emotions, let's say when you are in the relationship, and I will talk about when you're out also, but when you're in it, there are so many times you're questioning yourself, like perhaps you just had a great day, or perhaps you strung together a couple of great days, and you're feeling on top of the world, like this is just great, things are going really well for me. And then what happens? That's right, the narcissist senses and or sees that you are in a state of jubilation, or you're just having too much fun. Basically, you're just being yourself. And then they will have a rage fit, or blow up on you, or blame you for something, or triangulate or gaslight you. This is the cycle of the narcissist, and it's how they survive and thrive with unsuspecting individuals who don't have the education on the narcissistic abusive cycle. The narcissist wants to control virtually everything about you. They have always wanted that since the beginning when they met you. And it is also evident when the relationship is over. Many times they want to do this again. That's why perhaps you will be, the post-narcissistic relationship, you will be having a great day, week, month, year, decade, who knows? And lo and behold, here comes a mysterious email or package on your porch, or phone call or text. Any correspondence, and what is this? This is a Hoover. Remember, people, a Hoover is when the narcissist is trying to test the waters with you to see if you are able to go back for another round of punishment and or abuse. That's what the narcissist does. And also, the narcissist knows that if you've accepted the Hoover in the past, and many of you have, and I understand completely, but that you are more susceptible to accepting a Hoover again in the future until you get the education, which is when you go no contact, block them, delete flying monkeys, remove all people associated with the narcissist, and you are moving forward, leaving the narcissist and any people with the narcissist, any people they surround themselves with, in the rear view mirror. That's beautiful. That's what you should be doing. If you haven't done it yet, I strongly suggest you do so. But they control your emotions post-narcissistic relationship also. That was just one example. Other examples are when you are ruminating. Perhaps you're ruminating about the relationship and what you thought it was and what it actually was. Rumination is a very powerful, powerful thing that you experience post-narcissistic relationship. It's unlike anything you have ever experienced, not only the relationship, but the rumination, because there are many times that, specifically when the relationship has ended recently, where you've discovered this person is a narcissist. That's probably another good way to say it. Because all the beliefs that you had about this individual and or all the experiences you shared with this individual, did they happen? Yes. But did the narcissist have your best interest at heart? They didn't. They never did, they never have, and they never will. You see, the narcissist is a parasite, and you are or were a host. You are the beautiful, bright, shining light that I mention on this channel frequently, because you have so much to offer this planet. That's why, if you've made it this far in the video, and it's only 4 minutes in, but good job. You're becoming educated and you're understanding exactly what the purpose of this message is this evening. What it is you will have a spectrum of emotions, not only throughout the narcissistic relationship, but post-narcissistic relationship, because this person who turned out to be the narcissist, remember, they are not a kind, loving, healthier individual who had your best interest at heart. They were someone who consumed you under cloak and dagger, stole your identity, stole your resources, took everything they possibly could, including your time, money, energy, your looks, your health, your social circle, perhaps your job, your status. And if you know what I'm talking about, that's a smear campaign, when they just go all out. It's an all-out war to make you look like the bad guy, when in fact, nothing could be further from the truth. But the smear campaign has been going on virtually since the devaluation stage happened, which is a whole different video. But the point is, the range and or the spectrum of emotions that you'll experience emotions like sadness, like anger, grief, loss, devastation. You'll become humbled. You will also understand, this is on a positive note. And remember, on this channel, I do my best to be as positive as possible, and I believe I do a good job of it. But the range of emotions, you could be having a really good day. Like I said earlier in the video, day or week, let's say, and things are going great. And then all it takes is that one song for you to listen to by accident. Maybe you're in a car or something and someone's playing a song, and then boom, you're set back in time. And then maybe you get angry. Maybe you get frustrated. Maybe you get mad. Maybe you shed a tear. Who knows? There are so many emotions that you feel and you can feel, but when you're in the narcissistic relationship, remember again, you're being toyed with, you're being manipulated. If you say black, the narcissist says white. If you have a great idea, they shoot it down. If they have an idea, they expect you to go along with it and support it without even questioning anything. That's why when you are in the relationship with the narcissist, you lose your sense of self, and actually your identity is being stolen insidiously, slowly, by the narcissist, because the narcissist wants to make you an extension of them. They don't want you to be self-serving. They don't want you to do things that benefit you. They want you to be pining for them and or thinking about them and or basically putting your life on hold for them. The whole time you're working for the relationship. You just didn't know it at the time. But the narcissist knows this, and they know it right now wherever they are on the planet. Whatever other unsuspecting individual the narcissist is manipulating, these people will figure it out eventually too. At least that's my hope. But getting back on track, the spectrum of emotions you will feel, there could be days or weeks when you're not feeling your best because you're really processing not only what narcissism is, but how it affected you for a period of time, which was the length of the relationship that you were in. This is a whole nother rabbit hole to go down. But what I'm mentioning is the healing path. Like I mention this frequently on the channel, the healing path is not linear. There is no magic wand that we can wave. There is no pill you can take and all of a sudden you're back to, let's say, not experiencing all this spectrum of emotions post-narcissistic relationship. It doesn't work that way. Through healing, through processing, through education, through becoming awakened and aware and understanding that you are the priority and that yes, you were in this relationship and you had to experience it. You had to go through it, even though you perhaps didn't want to once you realized how toxic it was. But this was your destiny. It's what you had to do. There was no other way. You couldn't do anything else. So many times people ask me, hey, I stayed in it so long. I'm such a dummy. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I wasted so many years of my life. Well, my opinion on that, and I stand firm, is you didn't waste any years of your life. This is my opinion, and please, it's your life. So drop comments below, or however you feel is how you feel, and I embrace that. I welcome it and I respect it. But my opinion is you didn't waste any years of your life. You just didn't have the education on narcissism, and you didn't know that perhaps you fell in love with a narcissist, or you married one, or they're your neighbor, or your brother or sister, or aunt or uncle, or teacher, or business associate. You had no idea, but now you're getting the education. And now there is no excuse to not insulate yourself and protect yourself from the narcissist and or from all other toxic individuals that perhaps are trying to break you down. So why I'm saying that is because, again, I mention it frequently, very frequently. There are no coincidences on this planet. There just isn't. If you were meant to be in Hawaii right now surfing, that's where you would be. If you were meant to be teaching a class, that's where you would be. But you're here with me consuming this video and gaining wisdom and knowledge and sharing your experiences and insight, as am I. And this is where I'm meant to be. My point for the video, because I'm going to end it in a few moments, is that there are a spectrum of emotions that you will feel throughout the narcissistic relationship. Then when you understand that this person is a narcissist, that's a whole different experience, because that's when you get your first light bulb moment. Oh my gosh, this is what a narcissist is? I just thought it was someone that liked to look in the mirror. Nothing could be further from the truth. The narcissist is somebody who wants to consume you, manipulate you, crush you, steal your identity, steal your thoughts, steal your resources, and then jump to the next unsuspecting individual who does not know anything about narcissism. That's how they do it. So that's one part. The other part is post-narcissistic relationship. When you really, so let's say you were discarded, and if you were, my heart goes out to you, I'm not trying to trigger you. Or if you're leaving the relationship, God bless you, way to be strong and put yourself as the priority. Or if you've left the relationship altogether, this is when you're gonna have emotions, because you have to process that relationship and how it affected you, how toxic it was, and how all you tried to do was to better yourself and work for the relationship. Meaning, in this case, you were trying to be a kind, loving individual, or giving your best effort at work, or being the best neighbor you could be. And it fell upon deaf ears because the narcissist, they wanted you working. Remember that when you're in the narcissistic relationship, you're in what I call the narcissistic fog. You don't know what's going on because this whole experience is foreign to you, and you don't know what to do. It's almost as if everything's brand new for you, put it that way. And it's not until you get the education on channels like mine and many others, and again, thank you very much for being here, that you first get the light bulb moment and you understand, oh my goodness, like I have work to do. And I mentioned this so many times, like I had a mountain of work to do and I did it, and I'm still doing it each and every day, and I will do it for the rest of my life. And my hope is that that's what you're doing also, because we always need to be learning. We always need to be growing and teaching if we can. Learn, grow, teach. That's an important message for you to get. But you can't do those things until you actually heal yourself first, which means take your time, and in time you will understand that, yes, you did have to go through the relationship. No, you didn't ask for it, but it happened. So you have to practice radical acceptance and face the facts that, yes, in fact, let's say a sibling is a narcissist. Okay, well, what are we going to do now? You see, education is power. It really is. And the more educated you become on any topic, not just on narcissism, the better off you can navigate this thing called life. That's what you should be doing. So, guys, I just want you to understand the healing path is not linear. We are all headed in the same direction, just taking different footsteps. So the emotions that you feel when you're in the relationship or trying to exit the relationship, or if you've already ended it and or got discarded, however it ended, you need to understand that because you were not prepared for this person to turn out to be a narcissist, you will have to heal from it. And in time you will, but you have work ahead of you. You have to process things. And the path isn't linear, so you're gonna have some really good days and some days that are not so good. But eventually you'll get to where you want to be, which is feeling great. And you'll be at the pinnacle of indifference, the mountaintop of indifference, when everything's good and you're stronger than ever. So guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it from rainy Costa Rica. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great evening. Stay true, stay blessed. Continue to become awakened and aware. Understand that there is a huge spectrum of emotions that you will experience throughout the narcissistic relationship when you're perhaps sitting right next to the narcissist, but yet you feel all alone. Remember, like, isolation is one thing they want to do with you. I mean, I could talk about this for 30 years straight. The point is that is one part. The other part is post-narcissistic relationship. There's a massive spectrum of emotions that you'll experience. You need to embrace these. You can't keep these things repressed or kept inside of you. You need to let them out in a healthy fashion. So examples before I go: if you are feeling angry, we'll get a pillow and safely on your bed and just maybe punch the pillow a little bit or scream into the pillow, whatever you want to do. If you feel like crying, then shed some tears. That's exactly what I did, and I continue to do so each and every day for different reasons. But the point is, embrace your emotions. When you were in the narcissistic relationship, you weren't allowed to be yourself. Now you are. Embrace your newfound superpower. God bless you wherever you are on the planet. You are not alone. I love you. Have a great evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Remember, you are not alone. Continue to move forward each and every day. God bless you. I will talk to you tomorrow. Good night.